In the shadow of the Word of Life mural that some call Touchdown Jesus, hands are outstretched and the mood is being set by this fantastic fight show ahead of this showdown. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Hauls it in. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt and take it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Making side adjustments here. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Back open in the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
The RPO, it's complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fears the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A strike downfield.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. It's complete to the right. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked.
It's a fake. They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
Well, the kicker may have played quarterback in Pee Wee football or high school, but this is big-time college football. Guys aren't as open as they used to be. You got to be a lot more accurate when you're throwing fake field goals.
He's going to throw deep right side. Catch inside the 25. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Broncos!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he's going to bring this one out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Under fire. Complete to the right. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end. He's starting to get in touch with his inner Joe Montana as the Irish are moving the ball up top.
And I think that's always the question with the Irish every year is who's going to play quarterback. We know their brand and we know who they are, but are they going to get ballers at that position? Are they going to get a great Ian Book, a great Brady Quinn? That's the next...
Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. He's got it. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down at them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Makes the catch. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on third down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The give to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line out front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Give to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Right on the money. Turning it on. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front.
He'll take a shot. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the fourth down.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that cover.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll try the run. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The offense changing the play. Now the play fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Wow, that quarterback is lucky there. If you're going to take a chance like that on third down in your end of the field, you better be right, because that should have been picked and returned for a touchdown. This offense is lucky now they're getting a chance to punt this ball away.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Quickly complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
Got his man down the middle. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Broncos. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Georgia Tech ran roughshod over the competition today en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those gorgeous gold unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Here come the Irish back on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. That offensive line is putting those golden domes on the defense and starting to move the ball on the ground.
And we can go back so many years. And the coaches may change, but the brand of Notre Dame is what it is. They're going to be physical. They're going to run the football. That's who they are, and that's how they're built.
Man, that D-tackle has an explosive first step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield, and he was able to make the tackle for loss.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. After the run, now to throw. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
So after that incompletion, fourth down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense. And this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
NC State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Off the play fake on first down. Working the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll send the back in motion. Looking to fire. He's got him. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Trying to beat the D deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Safe completion on the screen. There he goes. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
He leaves it with his back. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. The kick coverage team was ready and in their lanes, and he would have been better off just to take a knee in the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to take a shot. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Broncos want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Wants to throw on third. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They'll immediately call timeout.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. Past the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
On the run from inside his own 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put toe together and get this second half started. And he's not Not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball right of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Here comes the heat. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Boise State. Well, this receiver is making this passing attack look like it's going against air.
No doubt, it does. It looks like it's on air. I tell you what, you got to find a way to rough this guy up a little bit. Be physical. Make sure he takes a toll instead of all these big plays he keeps making. Make him tired, physically dent him a little bit, make him have to work a little bit harder than you have.
And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here come the Irish back on offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Trying to start the drive with a pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Finds a man on the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day. And all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it. And I think this quarterback feels the same way about that guy. He is just so dynamic outside.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Davis looking to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Unloads it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
They kick it away on 4th down. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
To the air on 1st down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Broncos. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Davis will throw. Gets it out quickly. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Turning it on. Touchdown. score.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver getting open and making the catch, but now you got to secure the football. You know there's going to be guys coming trying to rip it free. They did it. They scooped it. They scored. That's a play he's going to learn from.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Louisiana Tech is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's a type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 24 to Vanderbilt. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got his man on the right. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get in, second guy finally did. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to...
Going for the big play. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Davis looking to pass. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Runs through the tackle. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The Broncos are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's complete on the right side. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the 1st down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. From the gun, the running back has it. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
The Broncos trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And I'll tell you what, when you get inside the 3, I think your tendency is to run the football, run the football, run the football. The offense, trying to change it up a little bit, maybe try to throw it. I don't like it, and obviously it didn't work, but at least you got a few more downs here to try to make up for it.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the catch. They found a way to get in the rug, but he is stopped short, and it'll be 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Oh, he missed it. No good. And, guys, this will stay a 24-point game.
That's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Davis will throw. Pulls it in. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays.
Going deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your...
A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion.
He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking to throw again. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Davis looking to pass. Finds a spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Fires it incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Notre Dame right back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level there.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Bringing the heat. On the run, fires downfield. And wings it incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but, like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
The big fullback's got it. They stopped him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really